Hello there, Lawrence here again, and welcome back to my channel. So I just moved to a new apartment, and honestly speaking, this part right here has been bothering me for quite some time. After months on end of doing my own research, I finally ran into this very beautiful industrial IKEA mirror wall. I don't know if I'm just broke or it's just really expensive, but anyway, I just decided to do it on my own, and this is the particular item that inspired me. Let's get to work. Ow. So we'll start off with obviously determination, will to work, will to leave. You're gonna need all of that. Then followed by some paints. I just chose black. I think it will match the whole apartment. Nails and hammer. You're gonna use fevicol as well, or any synthetic adhesive or wood glue that you have. Grab this sharpest saw that you will ever see, and of course some IKEA lots. It comes in 4-in-1 packages, and water, of course. You're gonna get thirsty. All of the wood that I'm gonna use for this project is all made out of scrap, so they're basically just extra. I have a contact in Satwa, and this guy named Ahmed helped me out with all the measurements and everything that I'm gonna need. After collecting all the equipments that we're gonna need, it's time for us to start with the woodwork. There's so much wood all over the place, I just don't know where to start. It's so annoying. But anyway, so I basically overlooked this part of the project. I haven't made the measurement for the support that will go on the back of the mirror wall. So I had to cut everything on my own, and trust me, it's not fun. Honestly speaking, this is one of the hardest part of the project. I don't know, maybe because I haven't used a saw before, or maybe this saw is just not sharp enough. Well, in my defense, I got it for like 3 dirhams, I think, in one of the shops in Satwa. So I can't complain much about that, but it does the job. It may not be perfect, but it still does the job. I think this is also the perfect time for us to talk about on purchasing and finding the right tools for what your project is gonna be. It's very helpful for you to have a list before you go to any shop, and make sure to ask for assistance, especially to me. I haven't been doing much of this stuff before, so there's a lot of guys who will recommend you this saw is perfect for wood, this one is perfect for metals, you have to use this nail, this one is for concrete, if you use this one to a particular wood it will break. So I find these little things very helpful. For sure it will save you some more time, you're gonna be more efficient, and it will just avoid you from making mistakes. Just be very curious and ask a lot of questions. And just remember, measure once and cut twice. Oh, forget about that, it's the other way around. Guess who's tired? Me. Guess who's not having it? Me. Guess who wants to finish this project? Me. So, let's get back to work. So after all the cutting and the sewing, it's time for you to arrange the wooden pieces on the floor and start to nail them down all together. Please make sure that you have the right size of the nails so you don't end up breaking your floor tile. Please be careful on hammering down all the nails. Do it slowly but surely. Just be careful not to hurt yourself. If you're ever lacking energy or feeling weak, just think about your ex or your boss that always give you shit, and it will make you stronger. You can pound the nails faster. After all the pounding, it's time for you to turn the wood downside up. To make everything more secure, I decided to nail the wooden sticks on the border of the mirror wall. Please be very gentle on pounding the nail because they tend to break if you exert a lot of force. After nailing the borders, it's time for you to snack on something and then start to align the mirrors as well. So make sure to use the mirror to align the whole wood so that you know how many space that you're gonna need. And don't forget to mark it with pencil. Once that you're certain about the alignment, it's now the time to clean it up with a vacuum. It's for removing the dust and any debris of the wood. It will help the mirror to stick faster and stronger. Now it's time for you to apply ample amount of wood glue or any synthetic adhesive. Make sure to flatten it out and brush the excess glue on the side of the wood. So please do your research before you buy any adhesive because some of them tend to stain some mirror. It might not be compatible, just like you and your ex and your other past relationships. By the way, there will also double-sided tape that will come along with the IKEA lots and you can freely use it as well for this project. It's now time for you to take the remaining mirror and just double check if they are going to fit. This is the part where you cross your fingers. Wow. Obviously it didn't fit, so I had to make some adjustments. So you basically just pound through the wood sticks.
One eternity later.
After pounding through the sides of the mirror wall, I finally reached to a certain point where they all fit. Be very careful in hammering this part of the wall because these thin wooden sticks are very brittle and they will just snap. Like you for sure after a long day at work. So just collect the wooden strips and close in on this layer of the mirror and make sure to have the right measurement so there won't be any weird space in between the mirrors. So this is the part where I realized that I made a mistake. So the original plan was for me to make the wooden frame first and then put the mirror in. But it is not possible because the wooden strips that I have doesn't have the same sizes. So I felt afraid that the mirror might not fit if I start to just glue it without the mirror being in it. Okay, that's hella confusing. I'm so sorry. I felt two of my brain cells dying while I was trying to explain that certain part of this project. This is the fourth hour of me trying to make this industrial IKEA mirror wall. The sun is almost down and I'm still here working my arse off. Still not complaining. I'm almost done and I'm happy on how the project is looking. After assembling the last pieces of the mirror, it's time for us to do the finishing touches. I just pounded some more nails on the side of the mirror wall just to make it more secure, and please be very careful and very gentle. You might have risk of breaking those precious mirrors. Honestly speaking, some of them cracked while I was nailing them, so I just decided to add some more synthetic glue to make it more secure and more stronger and just prevent it from breaking further. I just grabbed a wet sponge and a nice dry cloth to wipe it clean. And of course to make it look more sexy. Rawr! So this is the next day. Luckily I was having the days off. It's like 45 degrees Celsius outside and I'm here doing this. So basically I just covered up the whole mirror part with some magazine. And again I added some more synthetic adhesive just to make it more secure, especially on the sides of the wall. Make sure you wear the proper equipment like some mask, black clothing, something that you don't have to wear anymore, and the gloves if you like. So just make sure that all the magazines are in place before you do the painting so that to make sure that there's no debris of it will go inside of the mirror. Shameless ad coming true. So this is Grady Mustard, a project that I created back in the days when I was stuck in quarantine. It's basically an online shop that supports sustainable style. Most of the items are curated from thrift shops around Dubai, and some of them are pre-loved as well. So go check it out. Please, I'm begging you. After all the blood, sweat, and tears, this is the final product. I'm really happy on how it turned out and I also enjoyed making it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. And stay tuned for some bloopers too. Hey, yeah. Woo, skirt.
The fuck? I'm scared.
Into the unknown, into the unknown. I'm dead. Send help. 911. So that's 10 minutes of your life that you're not gonna take back? Thank you.